Yeah, so I assume that during the last week on the design, I don't, if Keith has been away, not much has happened, but I think it would be great to kind of sum up what is the situation right now, and what are the next steps for us to take.
Absolutely. Do you want me to dive in on that one, Larry?
Yeah.
So the mobile, I did some more work since the last meeting. I still had a bit more mobile layouts to do. They're reasonably quick to create, so I figured we might as well have a mobile representation of each. I mean, it's all pretty obvious stuff, but they may or may not prove helpful. But I think it's good just to have them there. We can call on them if we've got them. So I've cracked on with that. That's I've only got one more to do, I think, which is the general page. I've forgotten the name of it. Yeah, one more visual layout to do anyway. So they're pretty much done. I don't think there was any more tasks other than mobile to actually do. So please do remind me if I'm forgetting anything there. I think we would probably need to move into thinking about how we start sharing them out.
Yeah, so I think that's a good point, and I think we still don't have a sign-on on the wireframe/content model issue. So we have to find someone who is willing to RTBC the issue, I guess.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I could do it myself as well.
They should. Do you have the link? I can't find it.
I'm copying. Just give me a second.
Yeah, the last thing it was Matteo asking for some clarifications, and I think there were some questions still to be answered from his questions, maybe.
Oh, did I miss this one as well, Christina? Was I needed to chip in?
I don't know who had to do it, but I just remember that we go through the questions, and some of them I wasn't able to answer. Right now I just don't remember which one.
I think I can chime in on this and just reply, and then at the same time mark it as RTBC. And then if Matteo feels like that it was inappropriate, then he can move it back.
Okay, fine. Okay.
And yeah, I will do that.
So would that mean doing that then?
So then I think after that, the next step, so we probably want to keep it as RTBC for a while, but while that is going on, we probably can start working on the issue for the designs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there do you have any plan for that? Which will be the steps?
Yeah, so I think we should create a issue where we just simply give all of the designs. We tell them that the content model and the wireframe has been approved, so this is only about the design. And
what do you think about sharing them in the Slack channel before it, so people can give their opinions before giving them on the issue queue?
Yeah.
And we will be more likely to have some more supporters if they've already have seen it before,
Yeah,
that putting it on the issue queue.
Yeah, that's a good point, and that's something that you have proposed earlier, and I totally forgot, and I think we should definitely do that. So, but what would be the best way to share those designs to get feedback on the Slack? Should we just like ping the channel? And
I guess so, yeah. But maybe or maybe just putting them on InVision where people can, I don't know what can be better, because the idea is that people can, if they are targeting something, if they are arguing about something and they want to talk about a specific part of the designs, maybe something like InVision would help instead of just having an image somewhere.
Yeah. So is your design in InVision, or where is the design?
They're currently in InVision as well, Lauri. I don't know how many people can jump in on commenting on those. I've never used it for obviously anything more than a team of a few people. So perhaps others here will know the answer to that question immediately. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go and look into it.
I think
InVision account for that as well, Keith.
Sorry?
Do people need an InVision account to use InVision?
Yeah.
That might be a barrier.
Yeah, so what we could do as well is we could use Zeppelin. Do you have experience with that?
No, but if it's just a standard sort of tool for uploading and reviewing images, it should be good, right?
Yeah, so it's a tool which is created for the what is the sketch design application.
Oh, sorry. No. I think I might have used this. Yeah.
Yeah, and it gives you like all of the colors and everything, and it gives you a chance to like leave comments on.
What are you talking about?
Zeppelin. I will send a link. So I've used that with our clients.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So for us, that works fairly well, but
no.
And this can just be placed on effectively a URL where anyone can go in and comment, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure if they have to register, but this is a fairly widely used. Let me see if it's possible. They say that they should have like a public.
InVision, what you can do is you can access, even if you're not logged in. But of course, for leaving comments, you have to log in. But I don't think it's something, I mean, it's a barrier, of course, but I don't think it's like a huge thing, because actually if people just leave comments, we probably want to know who has said that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so
why
it's the
not
same.
just put them on Drupal.org?
Sorry?
Why not just put the designs on Drupal.org where everybody has an account?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, the idea for that is having just like that first step, instead of opening it first to the whole community. It's just reviewing with the people that are really interested, or just a small group of designers or people really interested on that. So that's why sharing on the Slack, I was saying about sharing on the Slack channel. So probably there will be a percentage of designers there, people really interested. I mean, I'm super used to have comments from developers, that they, for example, are that they don't like because they don't like blue. So we can avoid that first having this first round with people more used to comment designs. So after this first round, we can just change some stuff with these first inputs, and later on just go to Drupal.org, but saying that it's already been reviewed by designers from the community. So the whole point on that is not jumping to the community. So people just say, I don't like the color or whatever. It's like, come on, you have to review it, but taking into account that you can say these kind of things. There has been professional reviewing it. Just that's the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I guess if Zeppelin needs a login as well, then potentially we're splitting hairs if they both do the same thing. But I'm happy to work whichever way you'd prefer.
which one is easier for you?
Well, easiest is the fact that it's already on InVision already. So that would obviously save some time, but I'm always up for trying new things out anyway. So
basically just one-click integration to Sketch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So if we don't have up-to-date versions in InVision, I guess this would be easier, but let me try.
It's probably going to be worth trying out the experience, because we want it to be really simple to make sure, you know, that the comments that we receive are easily assigned to the part of the visual that's being described. That's one of the things that, I mean, obviously InVision's got a lot of issues, but equally it's pretty easy to drop a comment on a very specific part of the visual. So if we could do something really similar in Zeppelin, then yeah, it's good that you're familiar with the tool as well. Gives me something new to play with. That's fine by me.
I'm checking if I could create a public Zeppelin project easily, if I can figure out how to do it.
Laurie, does Zeppelin allow comments, yeah?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, good, okay.
But I don't know if it's allowed for anonymous users. That's why I'm trying to create a public Zeppelin project. But I have no idea how to do that. I can see that they say it should be possible like 2 years ago. but it doesn't, like, I can't find it on the UI. Where the heck? Like, I can invite people, but I can't make this public. I tried, it's not public automatically. Oh, here is some URL. Maybe this one works. Oh, asks people to log in. Does anyone want to kind of, I will share my screen. Maybe you can try to help me.
Yep.
So I have this here. And now I can't even find anymore how to invite people here.
I don't know if it works like InVision, but in InVision you can't have large teams. What you can actually have is a project with a lot of people commenting there without being part of the team itself.
So here I can invite other people. I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe I will have to kind of, you know, send them a message on.
It might be because you have the free plan, they might not allow it.
It could be. I don't know. I have to try with my other account if I would be able to make with that.
What we can do is to try to have both. We got to try to upload it to both places and check with our account if we can comment there and do everything. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, there's like a. Okay, I will contact these people on Slack. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so I sent them some message. Great. Yeah, so they have some bot helping me, but it doesn't give me helpful results. So I will have to wait for some human answer. So anyway, so we are going to publish on either InVision or Zeppelin.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So do we want to ask for the feedback on Slack before we've marked the wireframes as fixed? Or does it matter? I guess it depends what we want to get feedback on.
Mark them as fixed.
Yeah, if you don't want to get feedback on that anymore, then we definitely should mark it as fixed and say that this was decided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we should do that. Once we've got the design posted, I think the next step would be then after that to start building the style guide tool so that we can build the style guide. What is the status of that? Someone was working on that already at some point. So the idea of creating the style guide is that so there is this style guide Drupal module that we would use a similar approach. Oh, that's interesting. The patch is deleting files instead of adding files. Okay, yeah, so my idea was that we would just create these kind of simple Drupal controllers and we would render some theme hooks on that controller. But obviously there would be better ways to build a star guide. So does anyone have any opinions about that or any ideas? What would be a good approach for this problem? Basically, anyway, we would like to build it with minimal tooling. And hopefully not too many dependencies.
Yeah.
Like, let's say if someone says, let's build Star Guide with React, maybe that is not the best solution for us now.
Yeah, the problem is that it's what you said, adding more dependencies is not exactly.
Yeah, and on the other hand, the problem is that no one has really experienced how to build this without any dependencies.
Exactly.
Because like on my own project, I would just pull like 100 dependencies and that's not a problem.
Yeah. But here we are going to work with CSS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we can. At this point, we can't even use Sass.
Exactly. So I think we can't. It will be like going back in the time, just building everything manually, because otherwise we will start needing a lot of dependencies. I can't think in any other way of doing it. At least I don't know anything else.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think the Sass would be a good discussion, I guess. Because now we have ES6 for JavaScript as well, so we've kind of went on similar kind of route on JavaScript. So maybe we should do something similar with the CSS.
You mean trying to propose to you use Sass?
Yeah. Not as part of this, but just so that in future we don't have to think about this when we do it another time. Yeah.
I'm not completely convinced of using Sass. I mean, I would use it in my projects, but I'm not sure about doing it in this thing.
So two things why I would like Sass would be like that we can get browser prefixes automatically.
Do we want them?
Well, technically, I guess we still have to support some old browsers.
Really?
Yeah, because of
it's just a demonstration right now.
Yeah, but at least the current policies don't really state. Like
don't release?
The browser where does the browser compatibility apply?
Yeah, I think we can't even use Flexbox until at least 8.4 till we drop support for IE9, is it?
Yeah.
So at the moment, yeah, we have to have prefixes at a minimum.
I'm fortunate for browser compatibility, but it takes me a while to find that.
Just wondering whether I need to review some of the design work just to make sure that we're okay on no Flexbox front.
We've lived without Flexbox since today. I guess we could do most of the stuff without Flexbox right now.
I mean, it's just complexity. It's not that it wouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the things are doable, but just not that easily as it is with Flexbox. Yeah.
But work well doesn't mean that it looks perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, understood.
I mean, we don't need border radius on Internet Explorer 9, or we don't need this kind of stuff. I mean,
It's alignment, isn't it? And if we use Flexbox for some grids, for example, we'd fall back to floats on IE9, correct?
Yeah.
So you'd lose the equal heights unless you wanted to go to the effort of doing some JavaScript, which is a bit nasty. So, degradation, basically, isn't it?
yeah.
Graceful or not.
Well, if we presume that we drop support for IE 9 and 10, is it maybe 11 as well? 9 and 10, I think, from 8.4, and we won't be ready until at least 8.4. It looks like we should have no problems then with Flexbox and border radius and some of those nice things.
Yeah.
I agree.
But that doesn't help us to build a style guide. That's it.
Sorry. So if 1 second.
Yeah, the problem, I guess, it's not only Sass, it's more about which kind of dependencies we work with. And I think, I don't know, Laurie, what do you think? But I don't know anything else to work with that, with a style guide.
Yeah, so I think there is like 3 different ways to solve this. One is using, or actually there is 2 main ways, like use either JavaScript or use PHP to generate the style guide.
Yeah.
And if you want to do it in JavaScript, we will depend on a lot of dependencies because it will take a lot of effort to build it manually. In PHP, we have a lot of the infrastructure in place, so it's not as much of dependencies from outside that we need to build it. But let's say if we want to introduce like Sass and something like that to build to maintain the style guide, we would have to use some PHP integration library to Sass. So it is not as future-proof as JavaScript.
Yeah.
Any ideas? Any thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, maybe we can use Sass. I mean, we can use Sass for building it on the first step, and then just removing Sass and keeping CSS.
But then we lose the style guide if we built the style guide on top of Sass.
And I wasn't thinking on the on building the style guide with Sass. I was just thinking on working on the CSS with Sass.
Yeah, we could do so, but it probably doesn't give us much benefit if we don't reestablish it. So probably we go on the PHP route, since I don't think JavaScript way is doable very easily.
I don't know how JavaScript will work, so I completely rely on
HTML page that we could link to. Or it would be just like a controller which loads JavaScript and generates something based on the CSS. I don't know.
Okay.
So-
So far, no idea.
I think the PHP way is to go with. Is anyone interested in building anything related to that?
No.
I would like to help, but I don't think I am the person, at least for now, more suitable to, at least technically, for leading this.
Maybe I will try to hack on that and get something done. Since I don't think that's something that the backend developers are that much interested in.
Yeah. If I have something that I can follow, I can work on that for sure, but someone should start it.
Yeah. I can definitely make a start out of that. Could someone
Larry, if you
give a
share-
proposal of the structure of the style guide, like what we want to have in there?
Sorry?
So if someone could create like a proposal of the structure of the style guide, like what it should look like and what should be in it, that would be great. That would be helpful. So then I can kind of
Okay.
technically compose it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it feels like it's something that I can probably support you on, Larry. Or not definitely not on the code. You wouldn't want
Yeah.
that. If it feels like the next obvious step, if I'm not too busy on design work, once the design conversations are started, being reviewed, and maybe it's something that we can help out here with. It's just I need to better understand what you're thinking, if I'm honest. I'm sorry, we had a little bit of an interruption there as well, so I did lose the track of the conversation a bit. But yeah, if I can understand what's in this style guide and what sort of structure it's going to have, other than the obvious stuff, which is we need to think about what the style guide needs to contain in order to deliver the style guidey thinking that I've done in Sketch, then yeah. Bring it on. That sounds good.
Okay, I can work with this first structure. I can propose at least some points there and just review it. So let's see, what do you think about, like, for example, colors, typography, then later on components and this stuff.
Yeah.
We'll try and let's see, what do you think?
Yeah, and I can definitely compose it in the code itself.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's what we want to work on during the next week. We also need some CSS probably for the style guide. So once I've managed to pull out some markup, it would be great if someone could just write some styles for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Because otherwise it can become a pretty time-consuming issue for me.
Just one question. How are you thinking to work on that? I mean, on a patch, on GitHub, or?
Probably on a patch is fine.
Okay. Are we going to build all the style guide in a patch?
That's a good question.
I mean, for the first steps, maybe it's fine, but after 2 months working on that, or 1 month, it might be like a nightmare.
I think that's a fair point. So I think creating a new repository for that on Drupal.org would make sense. Or maybe even on GitHub.
I'm okay with GitHub, but I would be okay also with Drupal.org. Whatever it
So let's go with Drupal.org for now.
Okay.
I can probably get some work done on that as well. I'm heading on holidays from tomorrow, so I'll have some spare time, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I will be on holiday in July. So I will have time for anything. But I will have time before that. Well, I'm not crazy busy right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I guess that's pretty much, I think we know our next steps. Is there something else that we would like to talk about still today?
Only one from me was just trying to recall what I had I wasn't really in the quiet location in the call last week, but what was decided about the search dialogue, because I think the conversation went down the route of it doing something in place. I just wanted to sort of clear brief because I thought it would be a good idea to sketch that up as part of the design work.
Yeah, I think the in place was the consensus that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah. About that, yeah, some design would be helpful to demonstrate how it works.
I think the discussion was that when you click in the search input, that it would expand to allow you to put in your text, and then clicking the search button would give you the search results from the search results page, rather than when you click on the search icon initially, it brings you directly to the search results page.
Oh, I'm with you. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought there was something more going on than that. That's fine then. That's no problem at all.
Yeah. Unless we have anything else, I have a question. Like, is anyone up to sharing Airbnb at DrupalCon?
Hey, good question. I've been looking for.
I missed.
Sorry?
Can you repeat, Laurie?
Is anyone up to sharing Airbnb at the DrupalCon?
It's gone again. Up to sharing? Sorry.
Anyone up to sharing Airbnb at the DrupalCon?
Oh, Airbnb.
Oh.
I was looking at the prices for Airbnb in Vienna, and there are not that many choices, especially not near the venue. And for me, so far what I found that it's the best choice is the cheap hotel that they have on the DrupalCon website right now, because I think it's around 100 euros at a double room per night. It's super cheap.
How much?
100. I think if it's it depends on the day. There are days that it's a bit less than 100 euros, and some days it's a bit more than, I think it's 110 or something like that per day for a double room.
What is the DrupalCon area? Let me check.
Yeah, there's one here, Motel 1 VN Prater.
Yeah.
Averaged 106 euros.
When I was in Vienna, I was planning to stay on one of those, and they are pretty nice hotels. So it's not a bad plan. I just had a problem that there is multiple of them, and I was in the wrong one.
Okay.
Which was like
there's in the website. There's exactly the one that it's next. I think it's 5 minutes away from the venue.
How do you find
I don't remember. It's Congress something.
How many people did you check in Airbnb?
I think 4 or 5.
Yeah.
There is a huge.
7 people.
No, haven't checked for that many.
And it looks like it's pretty cheap. Like around $200 a night for 7 people.
Okay.
which is like super cheap.
I checked it 1 month ago. Haven't checked it anymore.
Yeah. So if that's like that would be like $200 for the whole week.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as it's not a sofa to sleep in.
Well, some people are willing to take even that. So
Well, I'm not technically get us an apartment, so I'm probably okay.
yeah, but you're right that there's no Airbnbs in the area.
Yeah, I prefer to pay a little bit more and sleep half an hour more in the morning.
So I will take a look on the Airbnbs, and if I find something, I will write on the Slack.
Okay, cool. If you find something, I'm going with my colleagues. We are going to be me and 2 more. So that will be fine if you find something. Otherwise, we're going to probably take the hotel next to the venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know my plans just yet. There's a possibility I'll try and turn the week before or after into a bit of a hotel break and come over with my wife. So yeah, up in the air at the moment.
When are you arriving if you go to Vienna?
Again, I'm not sure yet. Definitely try and set it all up so that we're there for the sprints.
Okay. Because I'm arriving
on the Monday.
Yeah, I land on Monday and leave on Saturday. I already have the flight.
Yeah. That's
Very, very organized.
yes.
Yeah.
So I think I will leave on same days. I might leave on Friday evening if I find something to leave on Friday evening.
I was trying to do that, but there wasn't any flight to Barcelona after 3 in the afternoon or something like that. So it was too early because I wanted to stay on the sprints right on Friday.
Yeah. Makes sense. Anyway, I will post on the Slack if I find something.
Cool.
Yeah, I would have a flight to Helsinki at 7 p.m. on Friday.
Okay. Then let's keep talking.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Mark.